Who are you kidding?
Nobody, absolutely nobody, Uncle Neil. Do you think we would kid you? How about that? I left a cart uncued from yesterday's program. Oh, well.
This is the real Barbara Capitman.
Hi, Barb.
From Wind People's Radio in tiny Russian hamlet of Kerovsky City is Comrade Stanley Majorsky Show. Today, Moscow announcing formation of opposition parties and free elections, withdrawal of Soviet troops in Afghanistan, passports for anyone who wants to leave, and removal of yoke of oppression from Eastern Europe. Just kidding. Pass Havana cigars, please. Here is Stanley Major.
Russian puppy dog. Boy, have we got a treat for you. This is an unscreened Friday, friends. That's right. This is the day the talk show superstar with all those humongous ratings does the work, and the board op sits up there and twiddles his thumbs, wondering, what the hell am I doing here? What's that? What was that noise? That was weird. That was those dogs at the end of that thing. I can't get used to that. There's some dogs on the end of each of those opens. So this is the, oh boy, when I say unscreened, look at the way the call, look at the way the phones light up with the jerks. All the herky-jerkies in the world are now dialing in. So the number in Broward is 524-9400, and the number in Dade is 624-9400 for all you jerks who still want to bug me on the radio and tell me not to buy a house, not to buy a car, not to buy a boat, to take the next bus, and all those wonderful lard-ass remarks that you make about me. And if you think today is going to... Wait a minute, I've got to get rid of this. I don't know what Jay Michaels loves about this stupid thing. I'm not going to sit here for 4 hours and look at this putrid puss of this guy that does the battery commercials. I stopped buying those batteries, by the way, and I recommend you do the same thing. What does he advertise for? Is that Ever Ready? It's not Duracell. Well, buy Duracell, because he's not affiliated with them. So, if you're sick of that commercial, yeah, Energizers, whatever they are, don't buy them. What did I start to say? Oh, we have a real treat for you tomorrow. I mean, today is a treat just because I'm here. But tomorrow is going to be a real treat for you, because tomorrow, between 10 and 2, I am not going to take any phone calls on the air. I do not plan to take any phone calls, and that's not a big deal because nobody calls on Saturday anyway. So you say, well, Stan, what are you going to do? Are you going to have a bunch of people drop by for lunch? Are you going to have Pete from TJ Cinnamon drop by with the cinnamon rolls? Nope, not going to do that. Although Pete's a very nice guy and he's got great cinnamon rolls. What we're going to do tomorrow is one of those programs that comes along. This is my Christmas present to you tomorrow. Between 10 and 2, it is going to be music and comedy bits. So this is a tape recorder Saturday, coming up tomorrow between 10 and 2. The music that you hear on this program, that at least one or two of you like, you're going to hear that tomorrow. You're going to hear Brian Ferry, Dire Straits, The Pretenders, U2, all that good music that Zeta should be playing, that they're not. That'll be on this program tomorrow. And it will not be in stereo. But our quality here is pretty good, so we can get away with it. Then, in addition to that, we'll be playing I'm going to play the whole series of Leave It to Beaver. And what else are we going to do tomorrow? That's about it. Then I'm going to be off for my vacation, and I hope you miss me. All right? Okay, the same 5 jerks are calling, and nobody else from Broward is calling, huh? This is a pornographic Christmas card. I just love these Christmas cards. Now all you need is a pornograph to play it on. The gang at the House of Frames in wonderful downtown Lake Worth. Great. I need a couple of small prints framed. I wonder what they'll charge me. Probably an arm and a leg like everybody else. Thank you, gang. And my thanks to May, who says she's an old bag. You're not an old bag, May. And here's a letter to Children's Hospital. The mail, by the way, for Christmas is not overwhelming. It's not what you would call overwhelming, friends. 2 Christmas cards, 2 crummy Christmas cards the day before I go on vacation. Of course, now when I get back, a week from Monday, I think, which is the 28th, there will probably be a couple of more cards in there. But that'll probably be it. What do you want?
Yeah, I'd like to speak on your show.
Okay. Go ahead.
I just wanted to tell you, I called a few months back and about John Lennon, and he got kidnapped yesterday.
Oh, okay.
We don't know by who. Just we let him outside for a moment.
Mm-hmm.
A van came by, picked him up, and took him. Can you believe it?
I think it was Ringo.
What?
I think it was Ringo.
Who's that?
Ringo Starr.
Oh.
You know who Ringo is?
Huh?
Huh? Do you know who Ringo is?
No.
You don't know who Ringo is?
No.
Oh, okay.
Can you tell me?
Yeah, you're really with it. Ringo was one of the Beatles.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah, I forgot about him. I had a feeling it was Yoko.
Oh, how soon we forget, huh? Name the Beatles for me.
Paul McCartney.
Yeah.
John Lennon.
Mm-hmm.
Ringo.
And who's the other one?
And Bill Collins.
Incredible. Okay. Where are you from?
Huh? From England.
You're from England? Yeah, right, you're from England.
You don't believe me?
I don't believe you.
Oh, you don't believe me? You want to bet?
Que pasa, England?
Oh, and it's milk cartons. I get the name.
Okay. Bye. You believe that? Well, I bet there were a lot of young people who don't know the Beatles. Isn't that incredible? It's not incredible? They can probably tell you the names of each of the guys of Run DMC. I haven't got the slightest idea who they are. But they can't tell you who the Beatles were. Isn't that something? Well, that's one way to start the show. Hello.
Dan, this is Lou saying it's always a great time at the firehouse.
Hello. Yes.
Hello.
The tunnel. Hello.
Dan?
Yes.
Before you shriveled up, were you Al's lover? Al Rantel's?
What?
Were you Al Rantel's lover?
Who? Al Rantel's lover?
Yeah.
No, I like girls.
You're a rectum lover.
Oh, okay.
You know what that is?
No. Bye.
Oh.
Bye. Hello.
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 Stan?
Yes.
Hi, Stan.
A legitimate call. I don't believe it.
Yes, this is Steve from Fort Lauderdale.
Hi, Steve from Fort Lauderdale.
Boy, Stan, buy a house.
Oh, okay.
You know, you can never get through to you. Your good listeners are the ones who can never get through. They don't have the time to sit on the phone.
Yeah. That's because all these jerks and weirdos call all the time.
I think you're doing a real great job, and I listen to you every day at work.
Well, I think you should, really lay it on thick because Jay had this guy from the BBC in, and he doesn't quite understand what the hell's going on here.
Let me tell you, the people with the brains don't have the time, Stan.
Oh.
my boss saw me sitting and holding on to this phone all day, he'd kill me.
Well, what do you do for a living?
I work for a furniture repair company in Fort Lauderdale.
Oh.
And this phone has got to keep ringing.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, listen, say goodbye then.
All right. Take care, Stan.
Thanks for the call.
Keep it up.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, this guy from the BBC is, his mind is probably boggled by, what's going on here. Phones are ringing off the hook, and half of them are jerks, but that's okay. It's a herky-jerky day, and, it's unscreened calls. I just punch down the button just like this and say, what do you want?
Get a shot, badass!
Hello?
Mr. Majors?
Yes.
Mr. Majors, you are a calamity. Get the hell off the goddamn air, you old fuck.
Thank you, sir. I love you, too. Hello?
Stan Major, talking about Stan Major.
Guy's got a real problem, huh? Hello?
Hi, Stan.
How are you?
Start this call off with the usual excuses. I'm working every day, so I have a hard time calling you.
Uh-huh.
I'm standing on a ladder. We need a portable phone for that. Anyway, I really enjoy these unscreened shows. I just wish the weirdos out there would take a little bit more time and try to think of something a little more creative. It can be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
well, this is a holiday treat for everybody.
Well, thanks a lot. And it is kind of strange how soon people forget about the Beatles.
Isn't that something? Wow. I couldn't believe that. I couldn't believe anybody in the world would not be able to name the Beatles.
Well, I know. I hear the tunes and the words automatically come to my head. I was a teenager at that time, so it's kind of ingrained in my memory. I'm sure I wore the grooves off the Beatles record.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Stan, great show. No complaints.
Okay.
And no change.
Good to hear from you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Shall we take a break, and we will continue Unscreened Friday here on the major program. And don't forget, tomorrow it's going to be music. And now you remember the last time we did that was right after I hit town, and a lot of people were not listening. Now we have one or two more listeners, right? And so, if you want to have a good Saturday tomorrow, I would tune it in between 10 and 2, because we're going to play all of this music that you hear all the time that we use on the show, and all of the comedy routines that we can garner here. I may even, sometime in the afternoon, slip up into that other radio station up there and see if there's anything that can be had up there, You know how that is? And then we can put it back in there before he gets back from vacation. He'll never know the difference, right? Okay, we'll take a break and we'll be back on the major program, Unscreened Friday, right here on Wins.
Now get a brand new car.
It's MTV Dinners.
The rock and roll treat you eat to the beat.
Like the hungry headbanger dinner.
You get meatloaf so fat it'll go through your system like a bat out of hell.
Plus, Fleetwood macaroni.
And for dessert, John Cougar melon balls with ZZ toppings.
What a lineup.
It's like an all-star concert right in your mouth.
And for you rock gourmets, try our new sliced white stick.
With Pink Floyd Hollandaise.
MTV Dinners. Throw them in the microwave and crank it up.
Or just James Brown and serve.
MTV Dinners.
Don't just watch MTV.
Eat it.
What's Gary Hart doing tonight?
Inquiring minds want to know.
That's why Inquiring Minds read the Miami Herald. Is Maurice Ferré really having sex with an alien from outer space?
It's in the Herald.
Is Paula Hawkins the true mother of the Elephant Man?
It's in the Herald.
Is John Kennedy sleeping with Max Headroom?
It's in the Herald.
Is Tim Baker about to give birth to Jerry Falwell's baby?
It's in the Herald.
Sex, 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 more hot sex!
Oh, it's in the Herald.
Plus Gary Hart's amazing rice diet from Florida. A crossword puzzle that has no answers. Our own Pulitzer Prizes just for us.
Ed Pope's love letters to Neil Rogers.
And we're so sorry, Uncle Albert, but we haven't heard a bloody thing all day. Mindless, babbling rhetoric.
It's all in the latest issue of
the Miami Herald. Available at supermarket checkout counters everywhere. And where finer manure is spread.
We have no pride using America to sell our cars
for bucks at Chrysler, we swallowed our pride and borrowed a ton of money from the government. The American people really came through for us. So how do we return the favor? By rolling back odometers and selling 60,000 used cars as new. The feds say that's a ripoff. We say, have you driven a fraud lately?
We have no pride using America to sell.
Hello. Hello.
If you can give Sam the same little talk that, that Ron gave Ted Place the night before. That's right. That's right. That's right. Right. That's right. About listening to him for the past 35 years. About listening to him for the past 35 years. 35 years. 35 years. Past 35 years. 35 years. 35 years. Yeah, I used to like.
Congratulations. Screened. Hello there, Dave.
Stan.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Whatever.
How are you, Stan?
Great.
Listen, I've got a story for you that will roll your toupee if you have one.
Toupee?
Do you wear a toupee?
No.
Okay, that's Jerry Witchner.
Mm.
Anyways, I got a great story for you. There's a girl who lives in Hollywood. Her name is Erica.
Yeah.
I was doing some work at a certain radio station, FM station, and she is a prostitute, about 15 and a half years old. And she does the tour amongst the radio stations. And no, she does. Listen.
Come on.
I'm serious. So help me God, you can verify this. I could give you phone numbers that you could verify it. Even the DJs would verify it for you. And she came to the station just a few days ago, and she started, she came in a G-string bikini, basically. And she started taking her clothes off there. And she was,
Is this like a legit radio station you're talking about? You do that.
What?
Don't do that.
What?
I don't want the particulars, the specifics.
Yeah, it's a legit radio station.
Okay.
It's supposed to go Spanish anyways. But what happened was...
Don't mention it again because I dumped it, okay?
Okay, I will not mention it again. And she started taking her clothes off at the station. And
how could she take her clothes off if she had a string bikini on?
Well, she was taking the top off, and she was showing us her parts, asking which one do you think is bigger.
This is really a tasteless conversation we're having. Get to the point.
Well, she wanted to come down and meet you.
Oh, yeah?
I swear.
Yeah, right. That'll be the day, man.
You can check this out, Stan. I'm not pulling your leg.
Yeah. Well, send her over for the bird. The bird loves stuff like that.
No, I'm serious.
No, I'm serious. I mean, you all see the filthy pictures he's got sitting on his desk. It's incredible.
I've heard about them.
Yeah.
But
okay, enjoyed the story. Bye.